As the seasons change, I find myself like wanting to eat more summery things. So yeah, lately I've been eating very summery dishes because the weather's so nice. And so this is a really summery dish with some sea bass, and I'm doing it on a bed of cannellini beans. I'm sure everyone's got lots of cans of beans. So cannellini beans, butter beans, borlotti beans, any beans you have will work quite well in here. So that's what we're using for our carb. And then I'm going to do pan fried sea bass on top with some pesto. So first I'm going to go in with some chorizo, a tiny bit of oil. Doesn't need too much because there's so much oil in the chorizo anyway, so just a tiny bit of oil. I've just chopped up some normal chorizo, and that's going to give it a really nice base flavour. If you're vegetarian, you don't want to use that, then just use some paprika in the seasoning. But I'm using this for my seasoning, for garlic and for the chili aspect and the paprika aspect, and chorizo and sea bass and any sort of fish. It's just a marriage made in heaven. I love it. So while that's just releasing its oils, and you're going to be seeing some really nice red coloured oils being released, we're going to go in with a shallot or onion, whatever you have. I just had shallot here and some sliced garlic. So that's 1 small shallot with 2 cloves of garlic that I've got in here, which I'm going to fry off together with the chorizo. Now the oils are being released, so I can add that in now. And I'm going to cook that off. And then for my vegetables, I've got some courgettes or zucchini. I know a lot of people from the States are watching, so thank you very much for all your love from Florida, Texas, San Fran. I've had so many lovely messages from all across America. So zucchini, I love that word. It's much nicer than courgette. Zucchini. There we go, chopped, diced zucchini, and I've got some little cherry tomatoes which I've halved, which will go in a moment as well. Let me just saute those onions off a bit more. And sea bass is a really lovely quick cooking fish, and we're going to make the skin crispy. And look, if you can't get them fresh, frozen sea bass as well is fine, or if you do get them fresh, I tend to get them fresh and then freeze them when I can. So that's browning off nicely. Look at all the colour, see, of the chorizo, all the paprika and everything is in there. I just want to put a tiny bit of oil, and then I'm going to go in with my vegetables. So my courgettes, zucchini go in, and the half cherry tomatoes. It is a really nice cooked dish. It's something that I make a lot like after work, especially when I'm not in the mood to have like rice or potatoes or anything like this. It provides a really nice base. Another thing I do with beans as well is I boil them for a little bit and then I mash them like mashed potatoes. So like mashed potatoes, you can use beans as well instead of using potatoes. So 2 ways. So I'm just going to turn the heat down there a little bit, add a tiny bit of liquid, completely optional. I'm just adding a tiny bit of wine. This is a bit of rosé that I've got in the fridge. If you've got a little bit of white wine, that's fine too. And if you don't have to add it. You can add a tiny bit of stock at this stage or some water. Either will be fine. If you haven't got the chorizo in there, then maybe you might want to add a little bit of stock for flavour. So at this stage, we're just very quickly not stir frying, but sort of, sauteing all that together. All the flavours are marrying up, quite a medium-high heat. And I'm going to go in there with a bit of seasoning, some salt, and some pepper. If you haven't got the chorizo, you might want to put some chili flakes, but it's going to have enough chili from the spicy chorizo there, but pepper is always nice. So put that in, and what's going to happen is the tomatoes are going to give you a really nice sauce that will coat the rest of this sort of bean ragu or cassoulet, I think they call it. I don't really have a name for it, I just kind of call it sea bass on beans. But yeah, butter beans is normally one of my favourite ones I use, but I couldn't get that. But this cannellini beans are going to work just as well. Just going to let that cook off a bit. And with the sea bass, what I'm going to do with the sea bass is season it and put a bit of olive oil on the fish. Always try and oil your fish, not your pan. If you oil your fish like this, they don't go into a pan and sizzle up because of the oil is too hot. If you smear all the oil on your fish first like this, season, then put onto a hot pan, it's not going to burn and curl up. I'll show you how I will do that. So this is almost done. All the wine has evaporated. It's making the vegetables soft. I don't want it too soft that it's completely mush. I still want the courgettes to have a little bit of texture and a bit of shape to them still. So once you've got to that stage that they have all commingled together, look, they're all friends in there, that's when I'll go in with my cannellini beans. A little bit of the water still there, and then I'm just going to leave that to simmer together for about 10 minutes or so, or in the time that it takes you just to cook your fish off. So once this all mixes together, you'll be able to see that the colours go so nicely together. And to that, some herbs at this stage would be nice as well. I've run out of herbs, but what I did have is a bag of rocket spinach, you know, salad leaves that were sort of going to be thrown in the bin. So this is a good way of using them up. I chopped it up and I'm going to put them in there. So that's just rocket spinach, but that's all I had. But actually, the herbs that work really well in here is parsley. Coriander you can do as well, coriander, but parsley is probably the best herb that works in this dish. So let me put that on a low heat on one side, and once we come back to it, that's going to be a really nice, deep, rich red colour. Okay. So while your beans are cooking, just going in with the sea bass, skin side down into a hot pan like that, sizzle, hold it down, or use a spatula if you can't use your fingers, use a spatula. Press it down so it doesn't curl up. Next one. And the next one. Don't try and copy me, I've got asbestos fingers, so I'm doing it with my hand. But yeah, you're just pressing it down so that the skin doesn't curl up and the whole fillet doesn't sort of shrivel up. So you get a nice, even charring on the whole thing. Don't be tempted to move it around too much. I'll use the spatula to flip it over. Just with my beans that are here, they're done now. The tomatoes have released their juices, it's given it a nice sauce, a nice colour. Just got some herbs left, the rocket and the spinach and the, I think it might have been watercress. Just stirring that through for the final freshness of it. I also sprinkled over some fennel seeds. Oh, yeah. That was great timing. I've just had my avocado slot actually.
What's this?
It's my cereal. Okay, I'm filming. There, this is home. This is what happens. The bed doorbell's gone. Avocado, I've dropped my shop. So it looks like it's due for like 10 o'clock, but this is good. So it's here. So in that time, let me just show you what's been happening. This fish has been white, like you can see the white coming up over the edges. When you see the white coming up over the edges, that is when your fish is done. That's when you need to flick it. And I normally just even turn off the heat because the residual heat in that pan is going to be enough to cook that fish because it's so delicate. So here we go, be brave, get in, and then just flick it over. In, flick it over. In, and flick it over. There we go, that one. One on top of that one. There you go. You get perfect crispy skin each time. I'm turning that off now. The residual heat is going to cook the back of that. So that's the kind of crispy look. I can knock that. So crispy. Okay? Leave that to rest. It's just cooking with the residual heat. I'm going to place up on this side. So I'm just going to go in with my zucchini, courgette, whatever you want to call it, chorizo, cannellini bean base. One here. And then we're going to go in with our fish, like that, on the top. And then this one. And then what I like to do as well, just a little tiny thing, that I love using. I don't use it a lot because you've got to have shortcuts. I've got kids, I've got, you know, 2 jobs, I've got, you know, I'm busy as well. I haven't always got the time to make fresh pastes and fresh pestos and, you know, as much as I would like. Look, it's a supermarket fresh pesto, not the jarred stuff, the fresh stuff that you find with the fresh pasta and the fresh sauces. I buy these, they're even freezable. I stick them in the freezer. That's been in the freezer for about 2 weeks. And what I do with that is just get about 2 teaspoons and put that on top. And that just really finishes it off. And I'm going to squeeze some lemon over it. And my Ocado shop has got my lemons in there, so I'm going to take them out and squeeze them on. But just to show you that that is the finished dish. You've got beans, sea bass, chorizo, pesto. I mean, it's just going to be delicious. You just need a glass of wine with it as well.